Hello there, good people. It's your boy Johnny J, and welcome to another epic photo adventure. Come with me as we go and photograph this amazing lighthouse. Well, hello, we made it. We're here. What a mission that was. It was a walk, a scooter, a crawl down a cliff, and we are finally here at this cool location, at this epic lighthouse. Unfortunately, the clouds have all blown away. Unbelievable. There was beautiful clouds all day, and they were predicting to stick around around sunset, but unfortunately they've cleared out about an hour earlier. Anyway, you get that on the big jobs. We're here, we're doing it. So I've got a plan. My plan is, we've got these beautiful, like, little rock pools behind us. And I've got the ocean out there in the background. And the plan is to shoot a reflection of the lighthouse in one of these rock pools, okay? And then I've got a star shot from another shoot that I'm gonna drop in the top. And then hopefully, in Photoshop, we can add some light into the lighthouse as well. So that's the plan. We'll give it a go. Fingers crossed it all comes together. But at this stage, yeah, no clouds. We're waiting for maybe the blue hour. So at this location, it's really funny. There's this massive cliff in the background. So it's about half an hour till sunset. But where I am, there's this big escarpment. So the sun drops over that quite fast. So it's still half an hour to sunset technically. But you can see the ambient light's getting low now. There's not much sun left at all. But anyway, look, let me get set up. Find this shot. I think this is going to be a fun one once it's all put together, and man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I love making these videos for you guys. By the way, if you're enjoying these videos and you've watched a few of them and you aren't subscribed, please help me out. I think I'm over 900 now, 911 or 12 or something. Please, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, hit the bell for notifications. I'd love it. I'd really, really appreciate it. That's how you can support me, support the growth of my channel, and yeah, let's get set up and find the shot. Woohoo! Alrighty, so we're all set up here. I found the perfect reflection. The lighthouse lights have turned on, which I'm amped about. Things are looking really good. Let me show you my composition here. I'll just overexpose it a bit now. So you can see lighthouse, top left third, reflection, bottom left third. But we've got this nice, interesting rock here. We've also got this diagonal foreground, which I really love, these cracks. You can see adding that extra bit of interest there, which looks really, really amazing. Absolutely loving how that's looking. So settings wise, gonna go with F11, try and get that depth of field. So first things first, let's get our focus point set. It's gonna be about a third into the scene there. Let's see. So let's just take our first one at that. Make sure our 2-second timer is on. We wanna get our hands clear because they are gonna be longer exposures here. Let's take that first shot there. So F11, 3.2 seconds. Focus point on a third. And this is just checking to see if I need to, no, nice and sharp, nice and sharp. Let's check the lighthouse now. Yep, let's see, where's my lighthouse? Hello, lighthouse. There he is, beauty. Looking good, okay, perfect. So focus point's now set. Aperture F11, ISO 100, 3.2 seconds. And what we're gonna do is just extend that shutter speed as it starts to get darker. That's the key to this shot. So let's take another one now. I'm just gonna underexpose a bit. Grab one for the sky, and also, I don't wanna blow out the lamp up there as well. You can see it flashing on and off. So let me grab one now. That one was about at 1.3 seconds. Let's have a look at that. Double check our blinkies. Yeah, looking good. Nothing's overexposed there. Starting to look really good. Loving how this is coming together. How cool is this? I just love this rock platform. It's just absolutely epic. One tip when you've got reflections, you might be tempted to throw a polarizer on, but what a polarizer is going to do is actually take away the reflections. So definitely don't want a polarizer in a situation like this where you've got these little rock pools where you're using the reflections. So no polarizer for this one. We're not going to need any filters at all. It's just a matter of now juggling this exposure as we start to get to that blue hour, which we're starting to get now. Is nice. Now those lights are on in that lighthouse. That's exactly what I'm after. You can see all I'm doing for taking exposure for the sky, okay? It's just moving that shutter speed, looking at that histogram till those highlights aren't clipping, taking my shot for the sky there, boom, the light come on as well, and then making the shutter speed longer now, looking so the shadows aren't clipping too bad there, somewhere there is fine, that's pretty good. And you can see nice and sharp, front to back, there's our exposure, you can see that's the foreground there, nice and sharp, all the way through to our sharp lighthouse. It looks beautiful and sharp there. So that's looking great. And there's our sky one as well. Perfect, really, really happy with that. Jagged it, that was an easy one. All right, had to work pretty quick there just to get that shot done. Was running out of time. I left it a little bit too late, but that's okay. Hey, I'm still really, really happy what we captured. We got that beautiful foreground interest, that reflection there. And I think once we drop those stars in, add a bit of light in that lighthouse, she's gonna be a really, really nice image. All right, let's jump over and I'll show you how I put this one together. All right, here we are. Back in the hotel room. I'm on the road at the moment, so I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Shano, my man who sent me this awesome sky that I used for the sky replacement in this photograph. So thanks Shano, I appreciate it mate. I don't have access to all my raw files while I'm on the road, so really needed this one as the clouds did not happen. All right, let's jump over and have a look here. So there's that raw file Shano sent me. Cheers buddy, really appreciate it. And here is the final photograph, more than happy. It turned out absolutely as I pictured it. And let me run you through how it's all got put together. So here's the original file that we created out in the field. Ended up having to use the slightly overexposed one. Didn't need the underexposed for the sky, but it's always good to capture it when you're out there anyway. So I combined that one and that one together to create this final photograph. So let me take you through in Photoshop here. It's quite a fair bit, so I won't be able to go into too much detail, otherwise this tutorial will be like 6 hours long. But in general, here's how this photograph was put together. So we did a sky replacement at first, so let me just turn off these layers so we can get all the way back to the original. So we have our original file here, as you can see, and then I just did a sky replacement, added Shano Sky in there. Cheers buddy, legend. And then in the next group, we just did some dodging and burning and some cleaning up of the image just to make things a lot more balanced between the two. Also, what's also important when you're adding in sky like this, you want to make sure your white balance between your sky and your foreground is matching, otherwise it won't look natural. The other thing we did in this other layer here, you'll see, if you look at the bottom here, I've actually flipped the sky layer and used the overlay blend mode and did some manipulating of it, and I actually created a reflection in the pools as well. You can see I turned that on, off, on, off, on, and that just helps pull off this whole sky replacement. I think without it, it just doesn't look as natural, and you can see with it, it looks way more natural as your eye starts to settle on that. The other thing I felt that was really important for this photograph too was to add some light into the lighthouse there, and you can see if I turn that on and off, there's that light into the lighthouse there. We just added that back just with again with the overlay blend mode and just painting on there, and that come up really, really good. I'm really happy with that. Just a nice soft brush, start small in the center, and then just create a couple of bigger paint brushes there on a new layer, and there, that worked out really well. I'm really happy how that light looks. Now this layer was just, again, this is sort of my finishing moves layer, a bit of dodging and burning, adding that vignette, and I think I did a couple more changes there just at the end, just darkening down that highlight there. It's always really important whenever you're doing anything with reflections or anything like that, you never want your foreground to be brighter than your sky because it just won't look natural, and that was that last little bit of dodging and burning and stuff I did there. I'm super stoked how the final image turned out, and it was exactly how I envisioned in my mind. After those clouds blew away this afternoon, I was like, we have to drop in the sky. It's going to be an epic Milky Way sky replacement. All right, good people, that's it for this one. As always, if you enjoyed this epic photo adventure, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment below. Do you like the final image? Have you got any feedback for me? I really, really appreciate it. And as always, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. My goal is 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there. I think we're about 910, 920, something like that. Anyway, we're getting close. But if you're not subscribed and you're loving these videos, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.